Join TWR in 2023. TWR Friday Wrap Up. What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Guys, what a week, okay? We absolutely destroyed this market. Guys, we're making the market bend the knee in 2023, and with Traders War Room, you bow to nobody, and we are living up to that, guys. Just look at the trades we did on Microsoft, SPY, Tesla this week. Guys, we are up significantly. Yes, do we take some losses? Absolutely, man. Any trader that tells you they don't take a loss, run, because they're a liar, all right? But the wins far outweigh that, and at the end of the week, we want to make sure we're net positive, and that's exactly what we did. So let's take a look at some of my trades I did. I got my stats out there. I'm going to put them out there so you can see what we did, and then let's look at kind of some things we did this week, and let's look into next week, because we got a huge week, man, and I anticipate another banging week, just like we had this week. Now, if you're ready, follow me, and let's go to war together. Traders War Room, let's get it right now. Team, we absolutely destroyed it this week. We had 41 total trades. Team, we absolutely destroyed it this week. Here's the stats right here. I'll leave it up here so you can pause it, take a look at all the moves I made. But here's the wrap up. 41 total trades. We won 37 of those. We lost 4. Win percent for this week is 90%. And total profit and loss is $7,589. Now, here's the assumption. 1 trade per alert at entry, including trimming and closing, similar to my alert. And of course, more contracts equal more money. Let's go over some of the top trades that we had this week. We'll start off with Microsoft, guys. We entered Microsoft trade at 95. And when it was all said and done, this fire trade, we peeled out at 6.15 and called it a day on trading Microsoft. And guys, while I'm here, I want to bring your attention to the time and date stamp that we have on all of our alerts, okay? We keep things 100% around here. Next trade, let's talk about SPY. Now, we ate multiple times on SPY and all sorts of different strike points, but let's talk about this 395 call SPY. And boom, target destroyed. 880 out, baby. And finally, Tesla. Guys, I gave you Tesla on 25 January before people were even talking about Tesla, man. We got into that 150 call at 296. And then I gave you guys the alert to take some off the top because you never know what's going to happen in this market. But we were going to leave 5 to swing for the fences. And boom, baby. Look at that. Just let those things ride. And they expired at $27.50. $100 to $1,000 per day is possible when you're a TWR market warrior. So quit wasting money. That's not making money. Join TWR. The links are in the description. What's hot and what's not. How's TWR doing thus far? All right, and if anyone was paying attention to the market, which I'm sure you guys all were, you realize that the market just kept booming. It just kept going. So the S&P 500 is nearing its first golden cross in more than 2 years. What does this trend tell us for the stocks? Well, the S&P is on the verge of achieving its first golden cross in 2.5 years, but that doesn't mean stocks are destined for more gains. So what I want you guys to pay attention to, okay, is this could potentially be what we're considering the melt up before the dump, all right? Now, if you don't know what melt up is, I want you to go out there and Google stock melt up. Basically, what this is a V-shaped recovery, very dramatic, very drastic. Everything is booming. Everyone's loving it. People are thinking that this is just going to keep going. We're in for recovery. We're going to start making new highs, all this type of stuff. And then all of a sudden, the stock dump happens, and everyone's like, what the hell? Other news, Tesla stock jumps nearly 12% to best week in a decade, and that is one of the reasons why we're looking to go short next week. What goes up must come down. Next story, how to get 6% return in bonds this year, according to Guggenheimer. Now, if you're not into the debt buying or the fixed income, you need to start doing that. Look at my video on YouTube about fixed income and buying debt, okay? Because if you're not partaking in these 2 and 4 year auctions and stuff like that, then you're missing out, man, because these are freaking insane, okay? And you've been able to get great percentages that you haven't been able to get for like over 10 years, okay? So you got to be able to be a total investor, which means you need to be in all sorts of different markets. Fed set to deliver quarter-point rate hike along with one last hawkish sting. Now, this is something that'll be telling of next week's market because we got tons of earnings coming in. They're the big boys, all right? Now, if the Fed delivers on their quarter point, we'll probably see some bullish movement into the Fed speech. Now, if they start going with that hawkish tone, okay, expect some decline, all right, and in the stock. And so just be ready. If you're in longs, just be ready to pivot on a swivel and make sure you're ready to ride some puts as well, okay? We're following the momentum. We're following the trend. And finally, read this before taking an Uber in Cancun. Basically, Uber's kind of getting some negative press right here. Maybe see a little bit of decline in the stock. However, right now, as everything is booming, it's probably going to continue to go. But just keep an eye out for it because, like I'm telling you guys, what goes up must come down. And the stocks can only be so hot for so long before people are going to start taking profits because the sentiment is still bearish. Stocks I like for trades. All right, here's your earnings whispers with all of the hot earnings week coming up. Guys, this is a huge freaking week, and I'm telling you, there is so much cheddar floating around to be made. But listen, we got to be smart, okay? You can't just expect everything to be bullish. So expect a lot of day trading, expect a lot of trend trading. So if you don't have a cash account and you're limited on day trades, you need to switch over to a cash account. You can always switch back and go back to margin and whatever, but just be able to day trade, okay? Because you need to be able to get in, get out, and pop in and ride that momentum, okay? Because things may turn on a dime, 180 reversals, because volatility is going to be jacked. First up, we're going to pay attention to is XOM. Now, I do like XOM for pushing towards 120. However, when you look at XOM and CVX had decent earnings, excellent earnings, but their forward guidance was not that great, okay? So I would not be surprised if XOM has a very similar effect. However, XOM seems to be a little bit more of a popular ticker, so you might see a little more fluctuation of volume pushing in initially and then a sharper decline. So just be careful for that. So we're riding the trend. We're following momentum on this one. See what I mean with the dual chart? XOM on the top, CVX on the bottom. Very similar movements, right? Except for CVX ended up pulling a little bit back because of that forward guidance. So it'll be interesting to see how XOM ends up pushing it and seeing if they drop as well after a run up into earnings. So expect Monday to be exploding and then expect a little bit of pullback maybe going into Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, we like AMD as well. Expect some exploding with AMD. I like AMD probably to push going into earnings, maybe get up to that $80 range. However, we know that these semiconductor stocks, their earnings and their forecasts and stuff like this isn't that stellar, right? And there was a lot of talk with Intel and AMD being about the same market cap with the same type of business type of thing going on. Intel, of course, is really suffering. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this because this thing can dump and go below this current level very easy. Just as quick as it runs up, it can come right back down. So again, following the momentum, we play it, probably an explosion into earnings, then we chill, we wait for the earnings, and then maybe do a couple lotto trades, maybe even like a spread, kind of playing off the difference both on the top and the bottom. And then we're looking forward to trading Amazon and Apple. Guys, these are going to be freaking telling, okay? Especially Apple. This is really going to give a lay of the land and what we're looking forward to as far as earnings reports and pretty much the global economy, okay? Because Apple is usually a benchmark for what's going on and how serious things are. So definitely huge earnings coming up next week, so we got to be prepared. Upcoming TWR classes. All right, so the first class on 5 February I want to talk about is my class where I'm going to teach you how to manage risk and control your emotional trading. If you guys want to learn how to trade and make some serious money like I just made this week, this is the class for you guys. Register at traderswarroom.com/upcoming classes. The link is in the description, and I'll see you in class. Every purchase gets the recorded copy so that you have a tool and a reference point to last you forever. I'll see you on 5 February. And then 2 weeks after that, we have a guest instructor, Diesel. Guys, he is extremely popular, and he was asked by popular demand to do this. He said yes. So he's a Traders War Room guest instructor, and he's coming to teach you guys how to day trade reading candles, volume, and momentum. If you guys have never seen Diesel trade, he is aggressive, he is explosive, and he makes freaking bank. This is a 2-hour class, so it's an elevated price. $25 gets you a seat. You get to keep the recording, and it starts on 19 February at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And as always, the link is in the description. Sign up today, especially if you want to learn how to be an explosive day trader. Get in, get out, get your money, and go on to the bank. I'll see you guys on 19 February when we kick it off with Diesel Trades class. And finally, before I let you get to your Friday evening, our next option fundamental course is now accepting registration. It's open. Go to the website, traderswarroom.com/optionsuniversity. It's going to start in February. Guys, this is a 5-week formal, live, instructor-led, student-engaged course. We have a virtual classroom that mimics that of traditional online education, and we have a fantastic platform and curriculum to give you everything you need from the cradle to the grave. We're going to teach you everything how to be a successful option trader, and I guarantee you're not going to find anything out there that especially does this live. Okay, you can buy all these expensive courses and stuff, but it's all pre-made and all this. This is done live as the market's rolling, current trends, everything, and you guys can't get this anywhere else. So Traders War Room, go to the website, sign up today, and we got payment plans available. I hope to see a whole bunch of you in February taking this option fundamental course and coming out here and destroying the market as a TWR market warrior. That's it, team. Don't forget, make the market bend the knee in 2023. Join TWR and bow to no one. The link is in the description or on the website at traderswarroom.com. Let's go to war.
I'm on it. Hey, you know I'm on that though, man. Y'all, come join it. In the Traders War Room, warring with the market every day. We on Zoom. Never gonna quit. Ain't no way we gonna lose.